It's Saturday morning and I'm back out in the garage to start working on the AeroSedan again. We've been making great progress on this thing the last couple of weeks. Got the triangulated four-link all fabricated and installed. Got the C-notches fabricated and installed. Made the bridge and the upper bag mounts. Welded the bags into the axle. Along the way, made sure that everything has all of the clearance and range of motion it needs. And so now all we really need to finish up the rear suspension is to figure out some shocks to order and mount those up, which will be a pretty simple task. And I also got the crossmember welded in for the transmission mount. And I got the front crossmember sectioned. anything that is lower than the rocker panel of the car is getting chopped off. I already removed the pinch weld off of the rocker panel, so this thing is going to lay out right on the rocker panel itself. And so I had to move the steering rack mounts up, moved them up about 5/8 of an inch. Being that this thing is basically a lowrider, the changes to the suspension geometry isn't going to matter that much. Basically, since the rack is moved up, there'll be a little bit more toe change as we go up and down the suspension travel, but really it'll be pretty minimal. Everything on the car will be tuned to the suspension travel that I will use the most. So we'll set the ride height and do the alignment at the ride height and get the pinion angle set at ride height and everything like that. And so today's task, since I raised up the rack mounts, is I have to trim off the bottom of the rack mount right there that's sticking out below the cross member. Since the steering rack has been moved up, it was close to the frame rail before, but it cleared. But now I need to chop into the frame rail and clearance it for the rack. So we're gonna make some cuts and section in a piece of tubing here to give the rack a comfortable amount of room.
more appropriate, and just don't worry about it. Just get back to the
What was your ETA and your whatever, your recovery time? Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah.
you're big on it.